CDH, happy Sunday. What's happening, team? Look, I know you guys are chomping at the bit for me to get this video out to you. And I promise you I wasn't holding back in any way, shape, or form. We literally had to finalize numbers today because numbers updated with new big events that came in and registrations that people got. So the numbers change for the top 10 golf score, people that could potentially stay at the house. I'm going to go through it here in a minute. Don't think I was holding you back. I see some of the groupies, you guys going nuts. Well, here's the video, and I want to let you know what I'm going to cover in the video. I'm going to give you the top 10 golf score for people that could potentially stay in the house, and reminder that these are people that qualified under the original guidelines that got qualified the first 10 days of the month. They did what they need to do, the 2-2 first 10 days of the month, so they're the only ones eligible to stay in the house. You may have qualified afterwards, which some people have already. You're not qualified to stay overnight at the house because you didn't qualify under the original guidelines of the first 10 days of the month. Anyway, I'm going to go through the top 10, and these numbers are interesting, man, because they changed this morning. Some people were there, then they got bumped out to stay at the house. Guys, it's actually very exciting. Other thing I'm going to cover with you as well, just so you know. At the end of this video, I'm going to give a blockbuster announcement that you want to stay and watch this thing till the very end. And it's only for today, guys. It's not going to extend. It's for today only. We want to do something special for you guys. It's only for today, and we'll see how everybody responds and how they want to help their peeps. I just want to tell you, man, the house is getting more and more exciting. Christy and I were talking about the house, and we're thinking like, babe, we're actually rented a house that Frank Sinatra used to own in the hills of Woodland Hills, California. Looking over, you see the entire valley in the mountains. Beautiful property with a pool, jacuzzi, sauna. 16 people get to sleep in the house. Marsha Elias has already taken care of the food. We got Mediterranean food. We're going to have dancing. We're going to have drinks. We got some videos that we're doing. Guys, this is going to be one of the sickest parties we've had all year long. And some of you, by the way, there's still some slots left. Some of you men are so close, you're taking it casually, like you've had these opportunities in your lifetime before to say, I've hung out at a house that Frank Sinatra, who's one of the most world-renowned singers literally in the world, and Hollywood elites have been time in this house. We're going to be kicking there like we're royalty. And some of you are like taking it casually to go hit this thing, man. You got to kind of pick it up a little bit. But anyway, let me go through the top 10. I'm going to go through the top 10 with you, let you know where everybody's at, and then we'll go from there. So, number 9, tied at number 9. This is 9 and 10, but they're tied at number 9. Danny Impala and George Vasquez each have 18 points. They're tied at number 10 and number 9, okay? They haven't done anything since they got qualified. It's good they got qualified. We've seen nothing since then. That's where they're at. They're in last place right now, tied. Then you have number 8 slot. You have Holly Woodard with 26 points. Then you have number 7 spot, Calvin Lomeli with 31 points. They're only 5-point difference. Each one of them gets a direct or something like that, or an app, it bumps them out. Anybody can bump anybody out in this. Then you have number 6. This is number 6 spot. And with 47 points, it's Renee Reese. Renee, good job, because Renee, she gets directs, and directs count for the most amount of points. So Renee's at 47 points for the house party. Now you got your top 5 to stay at the house. And this is where it gets interesting, okay? So anybody in the 9 spot, tied with 9, 8, 7, 6, they can come up in the next couple of days and they could go into the top 5 and bump anybody out. It's anybody's game. But let me kind of share with you where we're at. So, top 5. This is where it gets interesting. Top 5 people, and this is all very, very close. Top 5 people to stay at the house. Number 5, Rico and Tammy. And I know they're freaking out right now. They do not want to be number 5. They have 63 points. Tammy and Rico are in 5th position with 63 points. Then you have number 4 position with 86 points. So ahead of Tammy and Rico by 17 points. Number 4 spot, Eric Mallet. See, these guys are all friends. They're not competing with each other anymore. Eric's a little bit ahead. But he's number 4 spot. Now you got your top 3, okay? Now you got your top 3. And these numbers are so interesting. These are so interesting. Number 3 spot. And this changed this morning. Number 3 would be the first person to not stay in the house overnight. Number 3 would be the first person. And it changed today. They were in, and it changed because of big event registrations. So, number 3 spot with 93 points. 93 points. DNA. Yes, Angie and Diego, you got bumped out this morning. You're number 3 now. You're not top 2. You're number 3 with 93 points. Okay? Now you got your first 2. If it were to end today, these people are staying in the house overnight with us, and we're going to have an absolute blast because it's the late night conversations that change your identity. It's those conversations, sitting around, just kicking it, having those conversations. It just changes you, man. I've been to many house parties. I've been able to qualify for a lot of things, guys. So, ready? Top two. If we were to end today, they're staying in the house. With 95 points. So, DNA have 93 points. This individual has 95 points. Only 2 points ahead. So, this is so close. 3, 2, 1 are so insanely close together, it's not even funny. Number two, if it were to end today, would stay in the house. 95 points. Marcus and Christine Franco, if it were to end today, would be staying in the house with 95 points. And number one, there can only be number one. Number one. And I know this guy's not going to like this, because I know they want to just completely separate. They have 97 points. Ready? Number three, Angie and Diego, 93 points. Number two, Marcus and Christine, 95 points. Number one, 97 points. They're each 2 points away. If one person gets a direct, they bump them out because the direct counts for 4 points. This is so close. It's not even funny. It doesn't end today. But if it was to end today, number one spot to stay in the house, Frank Sinatra's house, in a bedroom, kicking it, having a good time, would be none other than Nico and Kelly. Yes, Nico and Kelly, you're number one right now. But I want you to let you know something right now. Anybody can take out anybody. If you look at the difference, DNA 93 points, Marcus and Christine 95 points, and Nico and Kelly 97 points. Eric Mallett at 86 points. And Tammy Rico at 63 points. Anybody, you go get a couple directs, guys. Each direct is 4 points. 2 directs is 8 points. You're bumping people out. Guys, this is going to be the best dogfight we've ever seen. The best dogfight we've ever seen. And you have up until Wednesday to get it done. Wednesday at midnight's the last day. Because then we start big event. We said we're going to give you till that day. It's coming this Wednesday. It's going to be a dogfight because it's so close. No one is ahead of anybody else. I'm talking literally a Calvin could come, a Holly could come up and go get the Rex, go right apps, and boom, count. By the way, just so you know how we're counting this, it's not what you have on your production log. It's what's shown in the back office. So Marcus and Christine, they have points that are not showing in PHP agency back office. Their points could be higher, but their points aren't showing. You've got to be very proactive with your points. Business That You Write is counting for PHP. PHP, you got to make sure your stuff counts. This is not what's on our production log. It's going off the back office of PHP agency. Legit contest, guys. So it is absolutely close. I know some of you are freaking out right now. Tammy and Rico are in their mind strategizing. Okay, we need to get 2-3 directs today. We need to go out there and write like 7,000, 8,000, 9,000 points. We're going to come up on them. We're going to go pass them up. We want to stay at the house. I know Marcus and Christine are strategizing. Eric's probably strategizing as well already hearing this because the house, it's legit. You get to stay there, guys. And Marcus and Christine and Nico and Kelly got to figure out how they're going to keep their spot. They got to strategize on how they're going to keep their spot because don't think you guys are locked in. It's going for the next 3 days. Today, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I'm sorry, that's 4 days. 4 days left. So there's you got your golf score. If it was to end today, Nico and Kelly, number one. Marcus and Christine, number two, they'd be staying in the house. But fortunately for everybody, and unfortunately for them, it doesn't end today. You got 4 more days to run for this thing. It, again, is going to be a dog fight. Now, let me slide this over. Let me look in your eyes. Okay, here's what we're doing. You ready for the announcement? Are you guys actually ready for this announcement I'm about to share with you? Because if I was a new guy, I'm very excited about an announcement like this. And it's only for today. So here's what we did. Christy and I were having a conversation. We said, man, we want to do something special for you guys. We want our guys to run, let's flex. Let's do something. We love excitement on a team. You guys know that I love excitement on a team and being on a winning team that wants to run for something. Here's what we did. Many of you are running for PHP University. You got to get recruits today. Many of you you haven't locked it in yet. Some of you guys are running for President's Club. You haven't locked it in. So here's what we're doing. It's for today only. Today only. Here's what we decided to do. In the hierarchy, okay? Anybody that gets a direct today, you're getting a discount. You get a direct today, you're going in a raffle that I'm going to pull tomorrow. You get a direct today, you're going in a raffle I'm going to pull tomorrow at Builders Meeting, and you get a slot at the house. Yes, you're going to the house party. If you get a direct today, and you're not qualified for the house already, you're going in a raffle, and I'm going to pull that raffle tomorrow, and you're going to the house party. Yes, you are. Now, here's the caveat. between the entire hierarchy, it's 7 base shops. There needs to be a minimum qualification though, meaning 7 recruits today out of the entire hierarchy have to be in the system by midnight Pacific Standard Time. 7 recruits, otherwise no raffle. So you and all of your peers have to come together and say, okay, we got to get 7 recruits today as a hierarchy. I don't care who, it could be one base shop. We hit number 7, boom, all those names are going to the raffle. Now, by the way, let's say you're already qualified. You getting a direct today because maybe you're Marcus or Christine, you haven't qualified for PHPU and you get a direct today, you help with that 7. So it could be you're not going to get your ticket pulled. You don't care. I pull your ticket, I'm going to somebody else because you're already in the house. Marcus and Christine are already in the house. So those of you that think, well, I'm already qualified for the house, well, you're not qualified for PHPU. Go get a direct. It counts for that 7, which helps one of your peers that isn't qualified for the house, that does get a direct today, get that much closer to getting a spot in the house. Yes, guys, we are doing some very fun stuff for you, man. And Christy, this is totally my wife's idea. She's an absolute strategist. She loves doing fun stuff for the team and giving you guys ways to qualify for stuff and fight and flex and stretch yourself today to be able to go and do something. But I'm going to tell you, if we don't hit 7, if we hit 6, we're not doing the raffle. So the whole hierarchy's got to come together and say, hey, 7 recruits got to be in the system today. And obviously, those of you that are not qualified and you get one of those recruits today, I'm going to pull you in a raffle. And I promise you, it's not a party you're going to want to miss. So that's the update video. You know where everybody is at. The top 10 golf score, all of them, probably from the worst part. I don't know if George Vasquez or Danny Powell are going to want to do anything. They're tied at number 9. They're probably going to stay there because we haven't seen much from them for the rest of the month. But it's going to be a dogfight. The next 4 days are going to be crazy. And guys, I just want to let you know, we're rolling out some other stuff here. I got an idea. Chris and I were just discussing something. She's actually angry with me because she's like, babe, why do you put this stuff on our plate? I said, babe, because I want to do the funnest stuff with the guys before we're never doing this stuff anymore. I want to do the stuff with our guys before we're no longer in the business building the way we're building right now. I want to spend time with every single one of you. I want you to have experiences that I've had for the last decade of my life. I want you to taste what lifestyle feels like. I want you to know what it's like to literally experience staying in a 4,000 or 5,000 square foot home and just experiencing life and eating good food, having great conversations and building your identity. I'm a product of this stuff. So we got stuff that guys are going to be coming down the pipe here very soon that is going to be bonkers before the end of the year's up. But we're not going to tell you that right now. You just need to know where you're at today. So let's see who is going to be the biggest dogfight fighter to want to stay in the house. And let's see 7 people get a recruit today so I can put some names in a raffle and I'll pull tomorrow. With that said, everybody, seize the day, especially today. Make a difference. And not only in your life, but in the lives of those around you. Much love to you guys. I can't wait to see the group me going off right now and everybody calling each other out saying, I'm going to be number 1. I'm going to put a whooping on you. There's no way. You know, Rico's going to say I'm taking the number 1 spot. I know what's going to happen on the group me. We'll see. Anyway, guys, take care. Love you all. Bye-bye.